If you're planning a trip to Vietnam and the eVisa make you feel a little stressed and confused, so you're here in the right place. In this video, I will introduce to you 5 easy steps to make an eVisa to Vietnam. Hi there, I'm Mai from Mai Vi in Vietnam and welcome you to the channel with the full information of Vietnam travel. If you have any concern or trouble while doing eVisa to Vietnam, please drop in the comment below. Or you need a service of fast-track visa, do not hesitate to contact us. Alright, let's jump right in. First thing first, we need to go to the official website. This is super important because there are a lot of other sites that look official but will charge you extra.
The official site is evisa.gov.vn. I put link for you in the description box below so you can just click them. Perfect. Now let's click Apply Now. You can see the information here to show the border that accept eVisa. Please kindly read through all of this information carefully to make sure that you do not miss any important thing.
The first step is photos and passport scan. Okay, here's our first step, and it's a big one, the photos. Now don't worry if it seems tricky. It's an easy win if we get it right. For your portrait photo, we need a standard passport style picture. So it's white background, nice neutral expression, no big smiles or glasses. Just look straight at the camera. The file size needs to be under 2 MB, so you might need to resize it. And one more tip is that your picture needs to look familiar with your picture on the passport. Now, for your passport scan, this is just as important. We need a really clear, flat picture of the page with your photo and all your details. Make sure there is no glare from the light or no shadows across your details. We want everything crystal clear for the system to read. And then when you upload both your pictures and your passport scan, it gives us a match percentage. Now a lot of my clients message me worry about this number. If it's around 50, 60 or 70%, please don't panic. It's not a perfect system. My own often comes in around 64% and it always be fine. The goal is just to make sure the 2 photos are clearly in the same person. So as long as the tick is green, you're doing great. Step 2. Filling the personal information. Wonderful. Now the system has tried to fill in your details for us. This is helpful, but we have to be our own bosses and double check everything. And here is the single biggest thing people get wrong. So please do not trust 100%. It's just the system, right? Yeah, and you can see it says surname. That's easy. That's your last name. But this next box says middle name and first name. Now, this is tricky. For most Western passport, you need to do the opposite of what it says. In this box, you need to put in your first name and then your middle name. The best way to check is to look at the bottom line of your passport, the machine readable part. It will have your last name, then your first name and middle names together. That's exactly how we want it to enter it here. Getting this wrong is the most common reason for the mismatch. So let's get it right. And just a quick note on dates like your birthday. Remember the format here is day, month, year, which might be different from what you are used to. So just take an extra second to make sure that's correct. Step 3. The visa details and your travel plan. Now let's talk about your visa type. You have 2 choices. Single entry for $25, which is perfect if you just coming straight to Vietnam and leaving. A multiple entry for $50. You will need a multiple entries if you dream to pop over to Cambodia, Laos or Thailand and then coming back to Vietnam during your trip without applying for new visa. For your travel dates, here's a little insider tip. The valid from can be set for maybe a few days before you actually arrive. This is a safety net just in case your flight schedule change. For your intended length of stay, even if you are only planning to be here for 2 weeks, we often recommend putting the maximums of 90 days. It just gives you that flexibility in case you fall in love in Vietnam and want to stay longer. Number 4. Where you are staying and entering. Now, for your residential address in Vietnam, it is easy. But put the address of the very first hotel or Airbnb you are staying at. If you haven't quite decided yet, that's okay. Just find a popular hotel in the city you are landing in on booking.com and use that address for now. Then we just tick this little box to confirm it. This part is important. You intend port of entry. You have to choose from this list. Not all airports or land borders accept the visa, so we have to pick one that does. And remember, you must be entered the one you select here. So if you are flying to Hanoi, you will choose Noi Bai International Airport. The exit port is a little more flexible. You can put your best guess here, and if your plan changes later, it's usually not a problem. Step 5. Fill in the information of trip info and insurance. We are in the home stretch. For your intended expense, just put a realistic number, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 for a 2-week trip. Now, this question about the insurance. Even though it doesn't have a red asterisk, meaning it's required, I'm telling you for experience, click yes. The officers reviewing application often ask for more information if it is left blank. It just shows you are a responsible traveler. So you can say you would get insurance before your travel. Now we come to review and payment. This is the final check. Please double check all the information, especially your passport number, your name and your dates. Once we pay, any mistakes mean we can't get a refund. So let's be sure 100%. So let's be 100% sure about your information. And now just complete the payment using your credit card or other payment method that show on the screen. And this is where the website can sometimes be say quickly if your card gets declined. Don't stress. This happens all the time. Just try a different card. Visa and MasterCard usually work best. If nothing works, sometimes the best thing to do is just take a break, wait a few hours, and come back to start a fresh application. I know it's frustrating, but it's not yours, it's the system. Perfect! Now, super important, take the screenshot of this page right now. Save this registration code. And this is your golden ticket. Please save it. You will need it to check your status. And if your payment goes through, but you don't get an email right away, don't panic either. Sometimes it takes a day or two, especially on weekends or national holidays, for the status to update. This is exactly why I tell everyone to apply at least 2 weeks before your flight. And that's it. We did it together. If you follow along, hope it will help you have a smooth and better option to get a visa. If you hit a snag or if this whole process it just feels like too much to handle on your own, that's exactly what my team and I are here for. We offer a full visa service to take the stress off your plate. If this video helpful, it means the world to me if you just give me a thumbs up or subscribe for us to make more video introducing and give the information about the travel to Vietnam. Thank you for watching. Maybe we'll meet sometimes in Vietnam. Bye!